Hi everyone, I'm happy to inform you that I'm coming up with a new video series on the topic called Java 8, Lambdas and Streams. In this video series, we are going to discuss closely about functional programming in Java. So what are the topics that we will be discussing under this video series? Number one, what is functional programming is all about, why we need to discuss about functional programming specifically in Java 8 version compared to the other version. We will also discuss about the Lambda expressions and how to build a new functions and APIs in Java 8 using the functional programming. And we will discuss about the new collection framework. What I mean to say a new collection framework is in Java 8, the collection framework got upgraded in a massive standard. That's because of the introduction of the functional programming in Java 8 have impacted your collection framework to go with maximum number of updates. So we need to discuss that as well in this Java 8 video series. And we will also discuss about map, filter, reduce in collections. These are very critical areas where it needs a lot of attention to learn these concepts in detail. So I'll try to maximize with maximum demonstration to understand these map, filter, reduce topics and collections of Java 8. There's also a new stream API being declared in Java 8. We will closely discuss about that as well. Now, what kind of a demo coverage that I'll be providing here is we will be having a basic and as well as intermediate level of demos. That is level 1 and level 2 category of demonstrations will be covered in this video series. Now, few terms might be pretty new for you people, so you need not worry upon that. I'm going to give you a more clarity of details about these topics in detail. So why I'm coming up with Java 8 now, even we have the latest version like Java 14, which might be released in the market soon. So why do I need to go back to Java 8? I felt the people need more introduction about the functional programming which got introduced from the version of Java 8, and Java 8 has a maximum updates in it via this functional programming. And that is the reason that I've come up with this video series. And the target audience for this video series is the people who are aware of the basics of Java. You need to know how to write a Java code. At least you need to be aware of core Java. Okay, the basic foundation of the course is the core Java. The next one is you need to know certain areas in core Java, which is like you need to be aware of class, interface, simple methods, how to create a method. Typically we call it as a function. How do we create a function? So what is a Java structure? We have a simple Java structure in your code. So all these are prerequisite in order to watch this video series. And also you need to have some skills on Java main APIs like object class, string class, collection class, IO classes, and so on. The reason I say collection class is because we are going to deal more about collections here in Java 8, because it has a lot of changes. A massive revamp have happened in the collections API in Java 8. So obviously we need to discuss more in detail about that as well. So the prerequisite here is you need to have a mandate skill on collections and a bit of information on IO, and other areas are the basic topics that covers under the Java, like for example object classes and string classes. Then yeah, we also need to know about generics, the purpose of generics in Java, why we need to use generics, because generics plays a major role when it comes to functional programming in Java 8. So we need to discuss about that as well. And exclusively in collection API, to say you need to have some knowledge on list, set, map, iterators. Okay, using for each iterations, the difference between list and set. Those basic knowledge is required as in a prerequisite in order to take up this video series of course. So at the end, what is going to be your takeaway? Once you complete this video series of course, what is that at the end you achieve in order to say it as a takeaway for you? One is you will gain the knowledge of how to express your Java 8 statements in Lambda pattern. So which is, we call it as a Lambda expression. So how do we propose a Lambda expression in Java syntaxes? That you will be gaining maximum here in this video series. And you will learn how to write a new API pattern using functional programming. And also you will know how to use the new collection API, the changes that have been made in the collections API. How do I work around with that new changes that have happened in the collections API with the help of these Lambda expressions. And avoid hard computations in implementations via map, filter, and reduce. Yes, of course, this is a place where you will actually reduce your computational code in order to perform your filter, reducing the content or the transmitting the code via map. All these are the areas where we will be covering in detail, and you will have more knowledge on how effectively to use map, filter, and reduce in more easier way with the help of Lambda expressions. Because you don't need to apply too much of algorithmic code in this map, filter, and reduce here in Java 8. That's the main purpose of this course is all about. So you will try to ensure that you will write minimalistic lines of code when it comes to map, filter, and reduce algorithms in your collections API usage. You'll also learn how to build a stream, simple stream. So stream of collections computation code. So that's what I was talking about, the map, filter, and reduce. So you will get to know the practical understanding of how do we stream out your collections manipulations with the help of Streams API. Streams API is a new API being introduced in Java 8. So you will learn about the usage of that simple stream creations in your code. So that's it in this introductory video. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the Lambda calculus, which is the fundamental requirement in order to learn the functional programming in Java 8.